Hey there guys, Alexander Lionheart here, coming at you with another PvP video. Oh my gosh, I'm actually continuing a series and not being lazy. Whoa! Well, yes, I will admit, I already failed my upload schedule. Badly. So, I need to change that. Because problem is, I'm so addicted to farming for the ice amulet that I've been so lazy to do anything else. And that's the case. Well, hold on now. Okay. So, yeah, I guess I really should change that. So, we're going to start things off nice with a PvP video. And, as you notice, my look is different. It feels really cool. It looks really cool, too. I really like the robe. So, yeah, it just feels like a more fancier ice robe. This time, for a change, we're going to use the Royal Fusilder boots instead of the Winter Palace Cavalry boots. I'm going to see if damage and extra armor piercing will be on our side for this game. I'm going to use my basic deck setup, make sure we have everything in. Alright, looks like we're good. Let's see what happens in the arena. And I'll cut to the chase when I find an opponent. Okay, we've managed to find a match, and well, let's see who we're against. Jordan Ice Sword. It's probably another ice, I'm not sure. And this time I'm using the Royal Fusilder boot, so if I am fighting an ice, I should have a higher stat. And it looks like I am. So, it looks like I have a bit of an advantage right now with my extra ice resist that my boots give, so I'll give 7% extra. So I guess we'll start things off with a simple infection. Now he doesn't have any mastery, so I'm guessing he probably has a, hold on, let me turn this down. He might have the ice amulet, he might have an amulet that gives different cards, or something of that caliber. It starts with an item card tower shield or a TC tower shield. Now, if he's using that wand, that means he doesn't have that much crit block. Oh, wait a second. Never mind, he does have crit block. A form of it, but won't be that much. And if he's using ice wands, then potentially weaknesses should be able to help me. I put up a stun block, so that should be good against any winter moons that he'll try to deal against me. And I think I'm going to open up with a, another tower shield for myself, because he might just use a winter moon against me or something. Or frostbite, so I can block off some initial damage. Oh, he tried the rain beetle, but it seems like he fizzled. And I got 2 shadow pips now, so this is great. So I think I can deal with getting rid of my infection, and I'm just going to do a simple ice blade on myself. I do have 2 shadow pips, so if I do get my dark vein, I can cast that and potentially get almost 2,000 bonus damage. And there's the frostbite. Now, if he's running a crit build, that means he's going to have lots of crit. But it looks like he has no armor piercing, no form of armor piercing in any stat form. So, it seems like he has 0 armor piercing, which could potentially mean he's focusing on damage. Let's see now. His hands look pretty good, but I think we're just going to use the infallible. I don't want to use a shadow spell just yet until I can get a perfect hand, such as Winter Moons and Ice Blades, just to have a nice little gap closing with my Winter Moon. And he's going to deal some gradual damage with a Ice Wyvern. I believe he could be running an ice damage build, just going straight up damage, casting Wyverns and low pip spells, so never know. Good 472 damage. And the tick's going to keep going. So, what I'm going to do here is, we could frostbite, or we could get rid of the tower shield and then frostbite. I think we're going to use a wand strike. Get rid of the tower. See what he does here. 27 armor piercing, that's going to hurt him a lot. Oh, 27 armor piercing. Wait, let's do some math here, Alex. 23 armor piercing. And Ice Shark. Now, I know this spell seems pretty strong, but in my opinion, I think a Serpent would be better, because a Colossal TC Serpent, because I believe it does more damage. Alright, so since he's open to attacks and vulnerable to it, I do have another Ice Blade in my hand, however, I can't Winter Moon, so I think I'm just going to do some collateral damage with him. I don't want to make my Frostbite go to waste. Or my Infallible, I mean. So now he's got me down 1,000 health, so I need to be careful. I do critical my Frostbite, and it doesn't go through. However, his resistance is pierced, and let's do a good 454 on the first tick. And looks like 450, so this is going to do a good 1,700 damage on him, or 1,800. Looks like he's going to use an Aura, and it's going to be a Fortify. So it seems pretty tanky. He has the Woodland Travel Coat by the looks of it, and the Trader's Hat, and I believe those are the Frost Shrine boots. So this is a non-Crown player by the looks of it, but he's running a pretty good build for a non-Crown player, so we'll give him that. I think I'm going to open up with another Ice Blade. I do have 2 Shadow Pips though already. I may want to use my Dark Fiend, but I'm not sure yet. I probably should not discard my Fairy, but oh well. Hopefully I'll find another one. Alright, so let's just cast a Tower Shield, keep myself protected, because he doesn't have that much pips. But, sorry. So that Frostbite is doing some damage, but not that much. Is this an Ice Bird? Ooh. So it seems like to me he's just constantly using attacks non-stop to wither me down gradually. But since I have a Life Mastery, once I get below half my HP, I'll try and dig for a Satyr or something. He does have an Ice Blade up, so I need to be careful about that. I think I'm going to discard my Doom and Gloom because he doesn't have a Life Mastery, so it should be fine. So I'm going to use my Tower Shield here. I think what I'm going to try and do is set up a big attack with my Pet Ice Blade, regular Ice Blade, Shadow Strike, and my Winter Moon. And with my Sleet Storm up, so it could do tons of damage. What's this one? Ah, another stackable Ice Blade. Okay. Now I believe we have Enfeeble. Ooh, my Winter Moon. Okay, let's try and dig in our deck. Let's see now. Not much we can find in here. Oh, I noticed he also doesn't have any Shadow Pip attacks. Interesting. Honestly, I don't know what to find here. I guess I'll just use my pet. And it looks like this one's going to be another Frostbite. Yep, this one's going to hurt though. Double Blades. Unless I find a Fortify, which may seem unlikely. Alright, so he is withering me down, so I need to start attacking before he kills me. So before I do anything else with the Shadow Strike, I should probably keep these 2 cards up, because these 2 look really good. So I'm going to try and Pixie myself. Don't have that much outgoing, so it's probably going to do a good 600 heal, which will bring me back up to about 4,100, or 4,200. Or 4,000. Wow, my healing's not that great. I believe this is a Winter Moon. Yep. I won't get stunned though, so that should be good. It's going to crit, but I'm going to critical block. And 501 collateral damage. I'm still getting the tick, so I need to be really careful. So right now he is vulnerable to all forms of attacks. So what I want to do now is I'm going to bring out the Sleet Storm, and we're going to go ham, I guess. We're going to keep the Sleet Storm, and we're going to see if I can get a Shadow Strike or a Dark Fiend. Dark Fiend would really be good right now, because with the extra damage and his low universal resist, I think this is a Black Mantle or a weakness. Black Mantle. Alright. So let's see now. Let's see what we can try and do here. I'm going to try and Shadow. I have a 45% chance. Or actually no, 48% chance of not fizzling. So for the best. Oh, I have my chat off. Thank you, everyone. Okay, well, let's see if this goes through. Oh, it doesn't look like it did. Oh well. And this should be another Fortify. So I really do need to get a Strike up. But since I did not get my Blade through, I'm going to have to... Ooh, this could be interesting. Alright, let's get the Shadow Strike out. Alright, time to start doing huge damage right now. So I think what we're going to do is... what I can try to do is... This could be a Frostbite. Or no, another Ice Blade. Ice Bird. Alright, what I'm going to do now is I think I'm going to wither his pips by using a straight up Lord of Winter and see what happens from there. However, I can use Winter Moon and then gap close with something else. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, see now, let's just diminish his pips. Or let's stun him. Why not? Let's just stun him. Let's get rid of this, we don't need to. So let's try a Winter Moon. So his resist should be really low after this, with 12 base and 52. So 62 armor piercing, Ice Blade, Sleet Storm, critical with critical block, 2700. Really good damage right there. So you have 9 pips right now and an extra Pierce Blade. Looks like his best going to go up is probably going to be a Unicorn, which is not bad. Good 315 heal right there with his boost, probably going to be about 500 or 400. And he has to pass. Now I really do wish I had an extra power pip right now, but with my extra piercing, I could potentially use something here. So what I think I'm going to do now is to take advantage of my Sleet Storm. I think I'm going to do another Winter Moon. And that's going to go through. Sleet Storm boost, 70 armor piercing in fact. So he should have little to no resist. And that does 1936. So he should be close to dead. He has just a bit of health left. Unless he is able to do 2600 damage this round, I'm not sure. He could have used the Satyr on himself though. It looks like he uses a Tower Shield, which should be added extra defense. And in my hand, I currently have a Winter Moon, another Winter Moon. But, see if I can find something that's Colossal. Enchanted. Why not a Blizzard? And let's see if this goes through. And there we go. So there's 72 armor piercing. So this is going to render his Fortify and his Tower Shield useless. So he's going to have nothing but raw damage, or raw resist. 2%. Oh, he still gets his Fortify. And 564. And he's dead. So, very good play by him, though. He managed to wither me down to 2600 health, potentially 2200, because of his constant attacks. If he had more damage, it'd be great, but simple GG, well played to him. And what a good match. So, thank you guys for watching, and hopefully in the next PvP video, there will be another one. That's all I hope for. Hopefully I'm not lazy. So, and let's hope the Amulet of Ice gets involved. So, GG to Jordan Ice Sword.